Welcome back.
Why does she hate so much? Oh, it's probably because she was dating the man who died.
Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget.
It's because it's two common things.
We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. He became possessed as well. Seeing Jake like that made it all the more desperate. Lana Skye. My sister. The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean the forgery of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong. Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious to the evidence produced in the court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were being kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. And Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
I hate this woman who was used as a pawn. It's her fault. Didn't you just state that she was being manipulated? So I hate.
Yeah, she got manipulated. She didn't see through it.
But she was manipulated. Why do you hate to? If you know she was manipulated, why do you hate her? Shouldn't you technically kind of feel bad for her? She was being used?
First, the legendary duo. Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. Magneto.
His magnum?
Cock.
Oh no, I dropped my monster condom from my magnum dong. His magnetism?
By that, I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence? You mean?
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. Although detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included.
Really?
I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating.
I'm so lost on where the hatred comes from.
Miss Stark. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Ah, I understand now. I would assume it's because she knew the whole story and it really affected her. And she just told herself to kill all emotion.
Well, how bad is this story that she has to keep quiet?
It's probably a love triangle, let's be real here. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes. Thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief.
More like beef.
Oh, he's in beef, yes. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If you could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. Only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change.
Yeah, I should just spend her last dollar. I just gave her change back. Must have been a reason for that change.
And they were Canadian coins.
Don't you just hate it when you go to a McDonald's, you hand them $10 and they give you damn Canadian coins that are
and some
useless in
pesos.
America. You get pesos, and you're just standing there like, how did I get pesos? Who has these?
We know about English.
This is Wisconsin!
No.
Yes, it is!
No, amigos.
This is Family Guy.
No. Adios, get out.
No. At last, yes, I know. I know how to do the voice.
No.
No, it's the Mexican. It's the Mexican cleaning lady, not Darth Sidious.
No.
Nye. Have unlimited power. I find it's a lot easier to do his voice if you keep your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Keep it forward behind the teeth, not like directly on the teeth, just keep it behind. And kind of tighten, but loosen. You gotta pow.
I don't give a shit about voice acting lessons, alright?
There you go. Finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thanks.
You listen to me, rookie. It's more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been.
Can you not call me a rookie if you're gonna try and encourage me? Listen here, bitch.
Where the fuck am I going? Now hold on a second. Now where the fuck am I going?
How many crazy cases do I have to solve for them to like give me some ounce of respect?
4 cases, not a lot.
Are we forgetting how
We need to see
crazy Edgeworth's case was?
We need to solve like 50 cases.
Great. So the 7th game.
No, it's the final game.
No, great.
And they're like, finally, Phoenix, you have become a true lawyer.
The 17th video game.
And Phoenix is in his 80s. I finally did it. I'm finally a true lawyer. Shut the fuck up, Wright.
Kill yourself, Edgeworth. Eat my dust.
Your Honor, why are you like 47,000 years old?
Hey, you still owe me 50 yen.
Fuck you.
Oh, you're back. You're still here. I gotta make 150 copies of these files. One copy, copied files. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk job.
Oh, that DJ.
He rides a horse at his desk.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admire your persistence. Your persistency?
Oh, fucking pee.
A weird one. But my answer's still no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That offers less crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look at him. I have to.
There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
I'm gonna steal his ID card. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something.
Oh, Francisca, you're more lovely and marsupial and... Quiet as your mark. Words look to spoil in a moment. Now hold me close.
It's a very manly lady.
It's an undercover police officer. Yes, I suppose it allows for much more intrigue.
Seems he's given up on the mystery genre. Don't laugh like that. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? There it is. No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they'd push him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. We betrayed him.
Detective?
That's it. I've made up my mind.
But... McDonald's! I'm getting McDonald's tonight!
I hate myself so much. Burger King it is.
Yeah. But you can't have my card.
And I feel like splurging on hatred. A little bit of Arby's.
Ooh, Arby's and Burger King mixing together.
Here, check my ID card. Can't do that if someone found out.
They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. No secret, I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as turned. What? So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you.
Gumshoe's ID! A police department ID card allows access to the areas of the PD. Open the detectives.
What happened? We have a stroke there?
Yes.
Hey. Gumshoe, look at your own ID. What do you think?
Yeah. I can't look at his face. I wanted to look at his face. Detective Gumshoe isn't very photogenic, is he?
Looks very depressed. Ooh. Whatever you do, just don't say that to his face.
Look, his eyes are half shut.
Yeah, and his mouth is half open. What about it?
Hey, each of his shirt buttons is off a notch.
And he's got that narrow end of a tie in the front. What about it? Why are we just picking this person apart? I think this goes beyond being a photogenic issue. Look at him, his hair's not even combed. He didn't even shave today. Actually, he did, and what he did shave, he cut himself. Why are we just being rude to him?
Here goes, Mr. Wright. A bomb!
Now,
we're in.
This might be a little bit of a wild comparison. People might not like it. This music very much reminds me of Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it'll make people mad. I think it's fair.
It very much reminds me of any time Bowser shows up in a Mario game. Honestly, the first thought I had when I heard it wasn't 64. It was Galaxy.
Yeah. If anyone finds us now.
Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah! Dexter!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Oh, she slapped him!
Yeah.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was walking just behind you. Just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what was the point of giving us your ID card?
Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket.
Hey! Don't do that to my card! If you're here, we're never getting back in, you son of a bitch. I hardly ever get a chance to come in. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. You know, like that famous High School Musical song.
You really do get what you do really want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Come on, let's see what we can find out. Got a bad feeling about this. What the fuck are you, Han Solo?
Got a bad feeling.
Space worms. Why did it have to be space worms?
Rookies. Why do they have to be rookies?
The desk on the other side of the room. Is that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana on that day 2 years ago.
So the murder happened in front of that one. Got it. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. So he brought in that giant organ. And he had the floor retiled to preserve the crime scene. And repainted.
But it does look nice.
That's a strange region. That's a strange region here. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated. I see. He's the murderer!
So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant. And the cleaning lady who's in here each morning.
The cleaning lady!
Still 2 years have passed since that incident. And to preserve the crime scene, they hired a cleaning lady.
A cleaning lady.
Can't possibly be any clue.
Jonathan Banks.
Wait, if I move these letters around, it's Joe Dark.
Oh my God.
Can't possibly be any clues remaining.
You're over there now.
Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? What do you ask? You don't think? Nah, he wouldn't be. No. You're the killer! No, there's no way! Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit. Hey, hold on! Not so fast, buddy. Now, what is it? I'm gonna have to give you a pat down. Someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry, this guy's starting to hurt. Okay, so what's bothering you? You don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
What? He's right, Mr. Egg. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. Righto!
He's always in my head.
There you go. Warn me again.
Righto, you smell of bleach. Have you been swimming lately?
Righto, I've been swimming in your brain.
I'm in your brain fluids.
Have you tried it, my boy?
Have you tried? I just wanted to use the liminal. Thank you.
Sir, what are you using? This is my cum spray.
Plenty over here. Chief Gant was wild. Whoa! This area must have been covered in blood.
Is this from that incident?
It must be. When Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull.
So murder really did take place here. Those monsters.
Yes, right. This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
Day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room. Tried to kill him. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Drake. Dark. Bet he never. I really don't know what's up with my eyes. Every time I see that word, it spells Drake for me. But this guy's not a pedophile.
No.
So. I mean,
which one?
I bet he never peed in it. But he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? By the way, you can't put that in Fortnite.
You can't say...
You can't say Diddy in Fortnite.
Oh, really?
They added text chat now, so you can actually type in chat.
Yeah.
And I was bored and waiting for a friend to hop on, and I typed in a joke about P. Diddy, and it bleeps Diddy.
Bleeps Diddy.
With a bunch of hearts. Which, by the way, not the right bleep for Diddy. Hey, here at Epic Games, we respect the man.
Don't soil his name in our chat rooms.
This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with tree. Oh, safe! Come, shoot, stop it.
Ah!
Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
Let's spray it with the fluid.
Beep, 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 beep.
7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is.
What is it?
7777777.
7777777.
The number 23.
No. Don't make me think about that.
What's 7 plus 3 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3?
1. Oh, plus 1. Plus 1.
Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want me to try? Want to try my birthday? It's. Shut up, Gumshoe. It's not your birthday. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
Beep, boop, beep,
I know what it is. 69. 69. 69. 9. Bing. Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777. Final ID card number on there.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 777777777? That ID number. Think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That Chief Gant's ID. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Already did. Gumshoe's
I'm not. Nope. I'm looking at the desk. Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. His desk.
He's like Lord Farquaad.
Or like yes.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier.
Oh, it's you two!
Chief Gant! Put that paper he was reading in his desk. What do I feel like he's gonna pull a paper out and it's gonna say his name? The 7 7s.
Oh no, I thought it was gonna be like The Shining. It's just the same thing, his name over and over again.
Chief Gant is a dull boy. With all work and no play. That's right, I remember the good portion of what those papers said. Why? Because when I first watched that movie, it was the creepiest fucking thing I'd ever seen.
Been swimming lately. Been swimming lately.
Righto, my boy.
Righto.
Righto, my boy.
Righto. Worthy. Righto. Righto. Argy.
Wonder what he was reading. This looks like it. List of evidence. List of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. So he also knows.
Look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you say? I said, I wonder what. No, about the evidence list. Normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. Half-size list of evidence.
The list of evidence seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. Twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so.
Evidence list. List of evidence in the SL9 incident was ripped in half. So this part is all I've got.
Let me just draw a little photo in the back. Just gonna paint a little picture.
Oh, wait, this is wonderful. I'm really such a great artist. I should switch careers.
It's exactly how I saw it that night. Wonder what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
Oh, what is it? Did you find something?
Can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. How many on? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing.
Why are you guys moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
Coffee. I better not forget about this picture.
Don't forget about the picture!
What picture?
Fuck.
He's that stupid! This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. Is it gonna turn... What are... I feel like it's gonna be like a crazy wild reveal that Chief Gant was in that piece of armor the entire time!
Oh my god.
And when the murder happened, he walked up and just stabbed him. Sure as hell. Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. You know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
IRS, open up! You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows? Chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak! Exactly! I love how
one-to-one you do.
yeah, with how my brain works and how the writers wrote the game, they're like, somebody's gonna think of this.
Shu is a genius, man.
I'm just meaning the fact that I'm one-to-one with a lot of the characters and what they're gonna say. Tell you, Chief Gant was hiding in that armor. God, I'd love to just, in a sense, meet the guys who came up with this game to find out how the writing process went down.
So how did the writing process go down? I don't speak English, right?
We wrote the game. It was a normal.
It was
game.
one guy. It's one guy that wrote it.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just Shu took to me. It's only him.
That's actually really impressive.
Did it in? I believe the first game it took him 6 months to write. The second game took him 3 months to write.
Good God!
Yeah.
Is this guy like a fucking genius?
Yeah. Well, yes, but also Japanese work hours. He's like fucking crunching 14-hour days.
Guys, I'm tired. Can I go home? No! Keep working.
It's brilliant.
I know that's why a lot of anime companies right now are on a hiatus.
The killer with skydiving. That's a good one, Shu. I'm so tired.
I think the company behind Jujutsu Kaisen just recently came back.
Yeah.
After its mega shutdown of unfriendly work environments.
That's just the work environment.
Oh no, it was all of it. Their hours were awful. They weren't getting paid overtime. I don't think he'd fit there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Cut it out! You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. He's just crawling from the ceiling down. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Come on, give it to me.
Look, it's
oh, it's the other part of the vase.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does he have the? Now I'm really thrown for a loop because I thought Lana would have something to do with the vase. I'm very confused on why Gant has it. Grant, Dr. Grant, Dr. Alan Grant,
Ulysses S. Grant. He is time traveled.
All right, you go Civil War, I go for Jurassic Park. That's how our brains work.
I'm a man of history.
A shard from a broken cup. I'm really thrown now. I honestly don't know what to think. Somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this? It's gonna spell out a name.
There's something else in here too.
And a handprint. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. Like he wiped his hands with it to clean up the evidence.
This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey! I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Do you think he's, really that good at making clothes?
I need a silence.
Do you think he watched Cruella?
Oh, definitely. He played Emma Stone.
I still haven't watched that movie yet.
It's decent. Above average when it comes to live action Disney remakes. It's not really a remake.
I was gonna say, it's not really a remake. It's more like a...
It's an origin story for further development.
Oh, well, let's just...
Is that it? Is that all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. Or is there a secret button?
Oh,
Unlock a piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shot from cup.
Not yet. That's a later game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is the safe empty? Boop. Not yet.
Yeah.
They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line. Wait, I have to prove their relevancy? To get that? Well, the shard comes from the base. That's easy to prove.
Come on! There's gotta be something we can show the detective! Oh, I'll fucking show you my penis.
Handprint. I'm gonna think it's the blood stain that was wiped away.
But that was Marshall's handprint.
I'm not sure what... I'll have to look at the evidence and try and figure out what that handprint is connected to.
Are you talking about the one that's on Marshall's locker? Because that was Marshall's handprint. The one on Detective Gumshoe's locker, that was a glove, so we don't know whose fingerprints those were.
Well, then it'd probably be the one on Gumshoe's.
Okay.
It's also the fact that Gumshoe's is closer to where the face was broken.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I just want to point out, now looking at the vase again, I think it was hit over someone's head.
Okay.
Alright, crazy theory. Theory time. Grant knocked out Goodman with the vase
Goodman, yeah.
during the New Year's party.
Okay. Because he was drunk.
Yes.
Oh, okay, but the New Year's... Oh, Goodman.
Yes.
You mean Goodman. Oh, yeah. But this murder was like 3 days ago, and it's February.
It doesn't take away from the knocking him out and then...
Oh, so he kept them safe for over a month. If it was a New Year's party, you don't have your New Year's party in middle of January.
No, I'm saying the party wherever... The transferal day where he got...
Oh,
that,
you mean the King Prosecutor's Day?
That.
Yeah, okay.
I just remember New Year's party.
Yeah.
I used it. Knocked him out, stuffed him in Edward's car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it Lana found out in a way. Went to go get him.
Yeah.
And when she opened the trunk, he freaked out thinking he was gonna get killed and attacked.
And then she
Lana
defended herself. Okay. Alright.
No matter what, I'm not changing from the fact that she's the one who stabbed. We have a witness who said, nah, she's the one who stabbed.
Yeah.
So I can't change that evidence. I gotta roll with that evidence.
Bippity boppity boop, yes.
So my thought is the vase was used to knock out Goodman.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
At least that far. I got the beginning of that was used to knock him out, and Lana was the one to fight in self-defense at the end.
Okay. Okay.
That's a little far-fetched.
I don't know about that one, man.
Detective Gumshoe, could you just have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits.
Assemble the fragments now!
Fragments, assemble! Oh, they're not the Avengers. I guess I'll just stick it in there myself. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
It's saliva activated. You're gonna have to spit on it.
Yeah.
If I can get a piece, if I can piece this together again, prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. I don't think it's gonna fit, I'm gonna be honest. No way. No
Yes,
way.
I did it.
Also, I'm right, that's a blood stain. There. Fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SO9 incident.
But
guys, get a load of this. I got loaded chips.
yay! He's giving it him. Chief Gant gave it to me. Wait, what?
Get a load of this. It's a loaded baked potato. I found it at Chief Gant's desk. Do you think you mind if I eat it?
Who's touching my baked potato?
He's in the armor! An alarm goes off so he knows when somebody's touching the baked potato and it's not him. Righto, are you in my office again?
I always knew you liked the baked potato. I figured you could smell it.
You can smell it, can't you?
Can't you?
What is it? This piece you just attached. Different from the others. It's got a handle. And blood.
There's a reddish line on it.
Unless there was somebody writing something.
A red whitish. He's back.
It says Maya. Wait a minute! That must have been the killer! A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe?
Unstable jar. Evidence from the SL9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces.
Literally, he was tracing the blood.
Fingerprinting.
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. Do you want me to take? You want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, Detective.
All right, but I quit. Go town. Go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Wrong. Sheesh. Where's your sense of humor?
Go. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they have absorbed the prints, blow the rest away.
He just unscrews the entire cap and just starts sprinkling it.
No!
He doesn't take the cloth and pat it on there. Just get that on there. Hey,
Got
fingerprints. Some of my mucus too. Sorry. But fingerprints. Ooh. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with.
Come on.
How did you know to look on the middle finger?
It's the nicest print.
How do you know that?
Because it's colored. Got it.
You're a liar.
Alright, who is it? I'll tell you this is not Gant.
It's good, man.
Nope.
Not. Wow. Meekins! Let me see Meekins' finger.
Nope.
Alright, alright, alright. We're down 2. We're down 3. We're down 3.
Down 3, yes.
Fuck, it's Lana's.
Nope.
That's good. Alright, 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 alright. But that don't really leaves 2 people. I don't assume it's Emma's. It's Emma's. Where the fuck is it Emma's?
You figure that out.
Why is it Emma's? Did they take her fucking handprint to frame her?
You think that's what it was?
I mean, that's as far as I can think of it being.
Oh, yeah. As far as your brain can go to.
I have a lot of evidence right now to help me understand.
You don't have a lot of brain.
That's true. It's only that big. And I got small hands.
Yeah.
No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
That's too bad. Thought there'd be dog's prints.
She was the killer. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's? I'm gonna redo that. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chef's safe?
Damn it!
Don't ask me. Just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
Piece of cloth found in Chief Gant's safe. Evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints.
Well, now that we know it has her prints, I mean...
Detective!
Phoenix is at the point of crying. Detective! Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to, get a little bit of some hard evidence,
Now that's not very kind, is it?
Shit!
In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you and the goat?
Ah! Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs.
And I have cameras up in my office.
As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective.
I saw a dog just be stupid.
Really?
And I thought of a certain someone. Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir? You're fine.
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir...
Now get out!
Yes, sir! Well, I ate your baked potato. And we'll be on our way too, then.
Wait! You! The one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I like a word with you.
Misa?
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair! You're free to go! Mr. Wright!
She's underage. I can't allow you to talk to her without representation.
We're gone.
Look, pal. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Chief's office is off limits. No, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said that! Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office. Now that I've seen the evidence. I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. Why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listen to me. I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal.
Chief, I got you a lunch!
After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. She'll be busy for the rest of the day. She's the killer.
Who, Emma? For what? For what murder?
Not Goodman.
Not Goodman.
Joe.
Oh, Neil. So she killed Neil? Okay.
I think what they did is they covered it up so she didn't get charged.
Okay. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's gonna be really fucking depressing if I'm right. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. Committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
You've told me over these past couple of days absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
Yeah, I already know that. That I'm not contradicting.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
You did a good job, Mint, when you... I'm rather jealous. Seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
I'm so convinced you know something, no one could persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Here's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say. Do you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think you're afraid of is more likely. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is the person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name?
I would assume it's just gonna be the simple answer of Gan, because he's got control over her. Thank God. I was scared to say it was her sister, that she was terrified. I'm terrified to go down the route of your sister's a monster, and you're protecting her. I don't want to go down that route, because it's a very bad route. Well, Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, you're addressing the chief prosecutor.
Not anymore.
Do not forget your place.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? You were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gan's name was never mentioned?
She can't.
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
And he had sole access because he was in charge. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
It's the list of evidence?
Yeah, I can look. Where is it?
I was gonna say list of evidence for the fact that the part of the vase was found in his safe.
The evidence list was in his desk, while the two other things were in the safe.
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece, this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? These pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident? The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all of the blame for him?
Touche, Mr. Wright.
I don't want to touch right now.
As you surmised, I cannot disobey the chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You cannot possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
I feel like Gant. I feel like Goodman, going on my bad theory,
Yeah.
I feel like Goodman knows it was Emma who killed Neil.
Okay.
And was helping Marshall find out.
Yeah.
Without going directly to him and going, it's her.
Yeah.
And I feel like Gant said, kill him.
Okay.
I think this is going to turn out bad where Lana is actually just
guilty.
Just guilty of the murder.
Okay.
Because she was, in a sense, forced to.
Yeah.
It was either her take the fall or them find out Emma was the one and Emma goes.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like this. I really don't. I have an awful feeling in my gut. And the murder of Detective Goodman.
Perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
I was backwards on that, so I'm gonna take it. He knocked out
Edgeworth. How?
First one, he knocked out Goodman with the vase, and then tucked him in the car, thinking he was dead.
Yeah.
And then he sprung up out of the trunk when Lana was trying to dispose of the body.
Okay.
And then Lana went, "Hiya!"
Yeah.
Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken. I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
Oh, it was already dead when she opened it. Well, murder weapon. You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
Holy shit, she took the knife out and then re-stabbed him with a different knife. Just like the SL9 incident! Alright. So it was one strict dude killing him.
So, think about to what Angel Star saw.
Yeah, she saw Lana attack him, which means that Lana pulled the knife out, probably knew somebody was watching. If not, she then just decided, oh, I'll take Edgeworth's knife and yeah.
Okay.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
Couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
That would be Edgeworth's knife.
That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
Okay. And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand.
Yes. Seems I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
Dark's knife! Took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So you hid Dark's knife.
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidenced in the Joe Dirt case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in a scarf and hid it. And Edgeworth's exhausted.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
Bad feeling?
Truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SM9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. So that whole escapade, that was my fault. Oopsies, my bad.
Yeah, but how would he have known that the locker was already open?
He wouldn't, because he didn't know. It was just a coincidence.
There's just
Because he didn't know about the
coincidence. He didn't know about.
Yeah.
I already knew he didn't know about the fingerprints because we made that clear as day in
Yeah.
court.
After my phone call, any remaining doubts being had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
Lana.
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further than court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. What went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? Hey, there's the vase.
Oh!
Probably should have realized that a lot sooner.
should have, yeah. And we're gonna go to the final trial of the game in
The next episode.
So they go watch this episode of H20. Make sure to subscribe to the bell below 5 to be able, which is
Every day.
bye-bye.